The reason I am here with Governor 001 is because we are aligned. He cares about you just as much as I do, just as much as our president does. That is why we are aligned. You also know who he's not aligned with. It's the same person I'm not aligned with. Sindio? Ama hamjui? Si munajua? And you can see. We hujui, naona ukifanya hujui? Haya utaambiwa na huyo. Because let me tell you, this country, we cannot be taken for a ride. There are many ways we can move forward. As a government, we have done many things to ensure that as youth, you have access to the jobs that you need. As we speak, we have 1.2 million people that are working online. Na wengine wako hapa. Which is why in over 350 locations, we are providing computers and free Wi-Fi that people can work online. And they are working and they are making money. And you know, mnaambiwa mambo mingi, there is this thing of academic writing that everybody is against, including me. You know that as a government, as myself, we have continued to work very closely hapa Swahili Port, hapa Mombasa, with all of you. As has been mentioned, we have Asia, we have Nadia. Those are in my ministry alone, and many others that we can mention. But young people that are involved in decision making, that are going to transform and change this country for us. So it is important to fanya kazi pamoja and we move forward. Also as young people, I will advise you to also, even as you look at leadership, you also take care of yourself. Make sure you have the money you need, make sure you have the health that you need that will allow you to move forward, investing wisely. And part of the job we will be doing with the advisory board is to make sure you're getting all the right information so that you have a wholesome life. Sindio? This is the beginning. Tumesema tuanze 001. So that you know you have representatives here from all over the country.
Watu hapa wanasuasua na to try and define one economic model called bottom up. Watu hawaelewi, wanajaribu kuzungumza. And this is the reason as to why I will always align with the people that truly have the interest ya mwananchi kwa moyo zao. I will not just follow anybody. Na mimi nataka niwaambie, I want to help you just a little bit to be able to define kitu inaitwa economic model. Na vipi inaweza kutengezwa. Na vipi as a people katika nchi hii paka tuwe careful sana tukielezwa tu kitu. Katika to design an economic model, there are many factors, obviously. Lakini factors zile ambazo ni rahisi ni ile ya mdomo, ya kusema, na ile ya mahesabu. Tumepatana? Kuna ile ya mdomo ya kusema, lakini inafuatwa na nini? Mahesabu. Halafu, another very important factor in any economic model is that it has to be interactive. Tumepatana? It has to be made in a way that your voice is heard. Nataka niwaulize nyinyi hapa and answer me truthfully. Nani alikuja kuuliza ushauri wako kuhusu hii model ya bottom up? Kuna mtu alikuja kuuliza hapa? Mmesikia mtu ameulizwa nyinyi? And then another important factor that people must understand. You cannot replicate a model from another country. You can never. The terrain is different. There are policy issues that are different. Na mifano ni mifupi. You know, when you're designing an economic model, it is good to simplify, but don't make it kamba haina maana.
Kama una pesa basi wewe huwezi endelea. Hebu niambie kijana ambaye amemaliza shule amekosa kitu inaitwa empowerment. Mimi nataka kuambia kwa
KDA 231H. Tuendelee hiyo gari tafadhali. Asante.
Vitongoji vyetu wale vijana wanafaa wapewe empowerment, kwa sababu unaambiwa an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Leo wananchi wako kule mashinani, haki zao. Huyu kiongozi uliyomchagua unajua kazi yake nini?
Nzuri sana, na ndio maana leo nimeamua niwalete hapa. Secretary Ray hapo hapa, na kuna viongozi kadhaa watakuja waweze kujibu maswali yetu.
Asalamu alaykum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Ama ni amana ya nani? Kwa majina naitwa Kishindo Ali. Kama serikali itaamua kusimamisha vijana without degrees, PhDs, tuko tayari. Maana sisi vijana ndio wengi na wamama ndio wengi tunaopiga kura.
Muhammad. I am one of the NYC directors. We are newly appointed, and because now our guests have arrived.
Katika mada ya leo.
Hodi hodi twaingia wana